to ovulating, it's not just about finishing. I need a man.
I send him the picture and he just thumbs up and says, looking good.
That you complain about every single thing. Why would anyone want to do nice gestures for you when you find a reason to complain?
Out my closet and I found a pair of women's sweatpants.
Alone for so long. I really desire sleeping next to somebody every night. And I will give up all the money I got.
Maybe you can't sit here and call all the men disgusting because, honey, you allowed it.
I leave you for someone who's easier.
Last November I was single. This November still single, but now you're a single mom.
Welcome back to More to Life. Now, before we get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get all my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
This seasoning? Y'all, I'm confused. Oh, it's my eye. It's my fucking eye. I can't believe I just did that. That was no joke. Everything hurts. No joke.
I hate that you guys are saying this, okay? Because when it comes to ovulating, it's not just about finishing. I need a man. I need a full-grown man. I need him after a long day of hard work, sweaty, smelly, pheromones. I need to be able to look him in his eyes, and I need him to be just slightly afraid of me, just a little bit, just like I've hunted him down somehow. I need to hear him, okay? I need flesh that I can leave marks on. I need hair that I can pull. A rose boy's not gonna cut it. It's not.
She's crazy. Seriously, a lot of them are turning out that way after a long time of not having a man. Just to have that human connection. They need it. Everybody needs it.
Guys, I need your help. Something a man did gave me the ick, and I need to know if I'm exaggerating. I feel like I am, but it's enough for me to be like, and I know I get the ick so easily, so I know that. So help a girl out. So haven't met this guy in person yet, okay? Talking back and forth on the phone, chatting. And after we talk for a while, I say, hey, I think I'm gonna go to bed. We say our goodnights, hang up the phone. Afterwards, I text and say, oh my goodness, I'm so cold because it's cold. I said, I can't wait to get all like bundled up and get into bed. He says he's already bundled up and get into bed. I said, I'm jealous, kind of had some back and forth. And then I said, you should send me a picture of you all bundled up. So he did. He sends me a picture. He's all bundled up. He's super cute with his beard. Looks great. I respond back, oh my gosh, you look so comfy and of course so handsome. And he says, okay, your turn. So I send him a picture. I'm in a hoodie, totally clothed, totally like appropriate. And I don't know what his thought process was behind this response, but it took him like a good, I don't know, 5 or 7 minutes probably to respond, even though we had been responding back and forth every like 30 seconds. I send him the picture and he just doesn't respond to it or anything other than a thumbs up and says, looking good.
What did you expect?
What? I feel like that's something my dad would say to me. Looking good, champ. I'm not expecting you to even give me a compliment. You could have just hearted it or like whatever. But the fact that you were like, looking good with a thumbs up? Like, what does that even mean?
Not interested.
I don't know. Gave me the ick. I put the phone down. And then he later texted again and was like, have a great night. Talk to you in the morning. And then he texted the next morning. And I just, it's such a dad thing to say. Am I being dramatic? Tell me in the comments. This is legit why I'm single. Ugh.
You're being dramatic because from the way you made it sounded like the picture got him to that point. Seriously, you seen the picture? You should have asked him, what took you so long to respond? I mean, because it sounds to me like that's what he did.
I keep saying bring back the real lovers, bring back real romance. And it's like, do you guys not realize that you complain about every single thing? Why would anyone want to be romantic with you? Why would anyone want to do nice gestures for you when you find a reason to complain? Find a way to make think pieces out of everything. You keep saying bring back the real lovers, but you're killing them.
I was cleaning out my closet and I found a pair of women's sweatpants that were not mine. I sent a picture to my husband and I said, what the f*** are these? His response was, sweatpants, question mark? I don't know. I said, whose are these? He says, is this a trick? I don't know. My husband is great, incredible, amazing. but he's still a man. And for about 3 minutes, I thought, what if I've just been tricked for the past 5 years and he's just that good? But I would have no idea. He got home from the grocery store and I was like, where did these pants come from? He was like, I really don't know. I was like, I will put you on Dateline. Where did these pants come from? I walk out into the living room to my mom who's taking care of the baby so I can clean out my closet. And I'm like, hey, did you put sweatpants in my closet? My mom goes, oh yeah, I found these. They were like only $1 and I thought they were cute and comfy. So I wanted to see if you wanted them. Gotcha. I said, Mommy, I am crazy. You cannot put women's clothes randomly in my closet. She was like, why? Honey would never. I was like, yeah, the logical part of my brain knows that. She's not always logical, though. Cute sweatpants. Good job, Mom.
She blamed him. The mother said it too. He would never do that. Why would you think he would do that? Why would you assume? You know what they say. You make a what out of yourself when you assume. Now, you probably was about to throw away your whole marriage. I'm happy you didn't. I'm happy that part of your brain that still works regular came through in the end. You had some realization and said, let me ask her, because you could have ruined your marriage or started a huge problem for nothing. But that's what most modern women do. I guess you're on the verge of being that. This is what happens, though.
What's your age?
I am 28.
What's the most you would spend on a first date?
Never go more than $50 ever. And the reason is because there's an 80% chance you're never going to see that woman again. She picked to go out on a date with you today, but she has 3 other dates lined up for next week and the week after that.
But we couldn't say the same thing about men?
Not in most cases, no. Most guys are struggling to get dates. Most guys don't have the options that even an average woman to below average woman has. Guys, you really have to set yourself apart, showcase either an attractive image, be charismatic, and or be persistent. And in some cases, all 3 in order for you to even land a few dates a week.
But let's be honest. If you're really attracted to a woman, why wouldn't you just go all out and take her to the dinner for a first date?
Go for it. But it's always a risk. And if you're okay with having that experience and potentially never seeing her again, then by all means, it's your wallet. But with me, I don't like to waste my time. And I've realized that also when it comes to genuine desire, meaning a woman actually being physically attracted to you, actually having an interest towards you, she's not going to require all these crazy experiences. Some of my past girlfriends and some of the best women I've ever met walk in the park. Casual food, less than $12 a person.
That's what we do, right? Yeah.
Ice cream and coffee.
Very simple.
Yes, and that's what guys are looking for. Guys aren't looking for the woman that's the hottest ever. Guys are looking for ladies that they can have a walk in the park with, because really when you're getting to know someone, that's what it takes. A coffee, a walk in the park, things like that. Get to know me, I get to know you. But nowadays, they claim they want all this stuff, but it's fine because a lot of guys are not dealing with them anyway.
There's still men who are 30 years old who still think it's cool to have this like boy persona and like all these girls and like treat them horribly. And it's like, you like boys. You do. And like, it's okay, but like, you like boys, okay?
That's not the case. But put on guys what you want. No one's going to blame you. Because guys look at you on the internet like you have 10 heads. That's how guys looking at you right now. Like you have 10 heads and you're a new animal species. And it's the same thing as the other lady. A new animal species that assumes all the time. And assumes wrong at that. And guys are getting tired of it.
I feel like I'm so desperate for love, y'all. Like, I want to be loved so bad by men. I've been alone for so long. I really, really desire sleeping next to somebody every night. And I feel like in the past, I have put up with so much just so that I would be able to have the things that I desire. And I don't want it like that no more. I really want somebody to love me for me. And I have a daughter. I'm so grateful for the love my daughter can give me, but it's different. I mean, the way a man can love you and the way that your child loves you are 2 completely different things. I desire a family so bad. And I don't know, and the thing is, I was engaged. And I caught off my engagement and everything years ago. And for me, it just seems like some things that never come around twice for me. And I think that's why I'm so emotional, because I'm having a hard time accepting just being alone. And it's like I'm only getting older and the things I want are just running far, far, far from me. And would you believe me if I said I would give up all the money
We do not.
I got, all the followers I got, all the social media just to have true love? I honestly would. Like, I'll go back to making $10, $12, $15 an hour if I could just be happy with somebody. And I think, like, for so long, money was everything that, I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. That, and you're a single mother now too. That's what makes it so much harder. But she's yearning. At all of y'all, every lady walking this earth has that yearning. You can try to independent, single mom, independent, I don't need no man, all you want. You have a yearning inside of your calling. And the wild thing is you probably wasted your calling. You did. And you know it. That's why you're reflecting now saying, man, I missed my shot. Because you probably did. And what did she say? She would give up everything. All the money she's making now, which is probably not a lot, but still, a lot would give it all up. You see it all the time. You see these ladies, they're in their 50s and they say, man, I fought a good fight, but I'm 50 years old and I have no man. It's like, you realize that now? It's sad. You see a lot of people, they feel it when it's too late. You got some time. I don't know how old you are, but start trying to change. But it may be too late. Why? Because you're a single mom. Nobody wants a single mom.
Women are the biggest cheaters, but love complaining about cheating. It is so important to listen, to understand, and not just respond, right? I appreciate this comment. She says, I usually like your content. I don't know about this. I'm going to just say this again, just for people who don't understand. Anytime we talk about anything in relationships, women always bring up cheating. Always. And the point of my conversation around forgiving my husband 20 times over letting 20 other men play with me, where did I say cheating? Where did I say forgive my husband for cheating 20 times? I said I would rather forgive my husband 20 times than let other men play with me. That's what I said. And I was referencing Keisha Cole couldn't forgive her husband at that time for cheating, right? But she's let multiple men play with her, whether that was cheating on her, embarrassing her, lying to her, whatever it might have been. But y'all get so fixated on cheating that you cannot understand. If you think that you're going to be married to anyone and think that you're not going to have to forgive them for many different things over the years, it could be infidelity. It could be something dealing with your finances. It could be something dealing with your children. It's a multitude of things. So that's my point. I would rather go through it with my husband and we work through things together and I forgive him rather than go out here in the world and let a bunch of different men play with me. But again, women who are the biggest cheaters, women are out here cheating real bad, love to always bring up cheating in the conversation. So if you listen to understand and not be so focused on men cheat, girl, again, as I said, you won't be in a marriage with anyone if you think forgiveness is not going to be a piece, a big key to being in your marriage for many, many years. You're going to have to forgive your partner over and over and over again. It may not be the same thing. It could be the same thing. They could have a spending problem. You might have to forgive them over and over for having a... Whatever it is, you're going to have to, I would rather go through with my one husband than walk out in this world and let a bunch of different men play in my face. Period.
She's right, but that's why a lot of them are not ready for marriage, right? They can't fathom that, but then they deal with a bunch of boyfriends playing in their face. And they don't understand the difference between that and a husband. And I see women break it down all the time. I saw it the other day when a lady said, white woman, they locked down a man early, and she was trying to say the bad things about all other women. But the worst is where I'm from. And that's what she was breaking down, where I'm from. Women think like that. And it's sad because you're not winning in that scenario because you're dealing with a boyfriend, then another boyfriend. It's like you're constantly doing this instead of constantly doing that with the same person. It's a difference. It's a lot of turmoil that goes into that. It's a lot of diseases that go into that. It's a lot of bad things that go into it. At least when you're dealing with it at home, you're holding that person accountable, one person accountable every time. And it's not, oh, I don't know what I'm getting next. It's true. I get her. I understand it. I've been married for 9 years, going on 10. So actually 10 years. So I understand it completely.
This is what I mean. Women want to completely remove responsibility for themselves, and I don't know why. Like, yes, I'm going to hold women to a higher standard because I am a woman. I'm a woman. I'm around females all the time, honey. And I see it all the time. I don't need to speak to a man. They have men speaking to men about them doing disgusting shit. I'm going to speak to the women, right? So let's keep it with us and stop trying to run away from responsibility. Reasons as to why I hold women to a higher standard. Well, one of them is that y'all allow these men to just run through you and then blame them for running through you when you gave them that option to do so. That's a responsibility on your part, baby. You can't sit here and call all the men disgusting because, honey, you allowed it.
Real talk.
Like the dude got mad at all the men for sleeping with the Lily Phillips girl. Why are you mad when this is what she wanted to do? So what if the cries? She's gonna go and do it again. At some point, we have to be responsible for ourselves. And y'all don't want to be responsible for yourself. I don't know why. You're not a child.
Yeah, she broke down the Lily Phillips girl. That was something different. A 304, but a lot of women are following suit. They are. They're following Lily Phillips and they're not even getting paid for it. That's the thing. Talk about that now. All the free 304s running around, racking up bodies, and not receiving a check at all. At least Lily Phillips is getting something. That's not right. I know it's not right, but she's winning somewhat. There's a lot of women out here that winning it all.
Do not tell them that you like them. I've had so many women reach out to me and be like, well, how does he know that I like him if I've never told him? Girl, he thinks that you like him. If you're responding to him, he thinks that you like him. I can't even explain to you how many guys have sent me their conversations being like, do you think she's still into me? And the girl has sent him an anti-ghost text like 3 times already. I don't know where they get it from, but a lot of guys are delulu.
What about women?
They say we're delulu, but they are delulu, okay? And they think that we like them all of the time. You never have to verbally tell them. You never have to verbally tell a man that you like him. If he says, I really like you, you could be like, me too. That's your opportunity. But in no way, shape, or form are you going to be like, I just want to let you know I'm having a really good time with you and I like you. Ooh. Like I cannot.
Yeah. See what she said? You have to see it the opposite. You have to think that way as well as a man, because you can't be out here putting your heart out there. And this is what they build. They build monsters. And then they wonder why a lot of guys play in their face. Look what you just said. This is why.
It's breakfast. And I'm so...
Into a couple of thirst traps.
I ain't got no friends. Ain't got no friends, man. Yeah, I do.
Bro called me eager. I said, yes, definitely I am. Did you want me to deny the fact that I was excited? Yes, I'm eager. Are you ready?
If you're not obsessed with me, what's the point? Why would you approach me if you're not gonna worship the ground I walk on?
It's delusional.
Why would you approach me without offerings, without complete devotion? What do I look like to you?
I'm 9 months celibate, and I'm just say, how do y'all be bragging about me? I'm suffering. Unattractive men been looking good as hell lately. I'm not even gonna try to sound like one of them that, oh, I wanted to be celibate. Baby, this wasn't by choice. They just won't do right long enough to get it. Not gonna lie, I've been feeling like a wild animal. I know it's gonna be easy as hell next time. Honestly, it was breathe on me. Breathe.
Congratulations.
Last November, I was single, going out and drinking every weekend. This November, still single, but now you're a single mom.
Very well said, Jack.
Last November, I was pregnant and looking forward to the little family I was gonna have. This November, I'm a single mom because I realized he was never going to change. You see, my problem is you can't act like there weren't warning signs. You see, you tell on yourself when you say you finally realized he was never going to change. Guys don't turn into scumbags after they get you pregnant. You get pregnant with scumbag. Last November, he said he wanted to change for us. Estes pinches putas. Come on. Well, he's this, he's that. I know he was like that before he got you pregnant. They don't transform into Decepticons.
Decepticons! Rise up!
As soon as they get you pregnant. Bro's already like that. This November, single, starting my new chapter / era, will never be a second option again. Second option, but you giving this turden. Men never change. That's what I've been saying. Last year, he got a DUI, restraining order put in place, hardly made time for the babies, cheater, press charges for DV. That baby's not that old. This baby's not that old. You got pregnant by...
Yeah, I'm convinced single moms, especially from other nationalities, are the real pick-me's. They're thinking, I had your baby, pick me, and a lot of guys aren't going to pick you. He was a dirtbag. You can't make a bad guy good with a baby. They got the wrong mindset.
They don't leave you for someone better. They don't leave you for someone who's prettier. They leave you for someone who's easier.
Whoa. Wait. Oh.
Being allowed destiny.
You know what you think?
Wow.
It's good, ain't it?
This is the best thing you've ever made. Bro, where'd you get the recipe?
Cooking with Kaya. What?
You paying for it right now?
Bro, she a chef. I just...
It is good.
I know, I learned it from cooking with Kaya.
You gotta be joking right now.
It's good, right?
You're joking with me.
It's good, right?
Cooking with Ryan.
Why'd you say it like that?
Girl, I could steal your man with this dinner I just cooked, bro. Take a good look.
Where'd you hear to say it like that? Where'd you hear
There was a girl on TikTok that was just saying cooking with in her name.
Cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya.
Don't.
I was gonna cook for
Nothing.
Hi, y'all. I can't watch Cooking with Kaya no more because my girl actually can cook better than her. And she's good at what she do.
Oh, man.
Have I ever had somebody from my personal life try to book me as a full service worker? Yes. And I've done story times on this before on my old account, so I'm gonna retell you the story. There's actually 2 different times this has happened. Actually, technically 3 now. There is a new one. I'm gonna just tell one of the stories for this video. So the first time this ever happened, I had an inquiry from somebody. They said what their first name was, didn't know it was particularly this person. I got back to them. They never paid a deposit, right? So that was the end of it. They contacted me again, I want to say like 4 months later, for a booking again. We went through all the basics, and then they hit me with the, I actually know you. And I was like, oh, who is this? He sent me through a selfie of him, and I immediately knew who it was. I used to work a food service related job way back. We are talking when I was like 17, 18. And that is where I knew this guy from. Now, this guy was never nice to me in that job, like ever. He was actually a bully. And the weird thing is, his best mate at that job, I have no idea if they're still friends. I think they are. I actually briefly sort of dated, very casually dated, hooked up with, and actually had a lot of dramas with his mate. Obviously, I refused to take the booking. That is a boundary for me. I would never see somebody who knows me personally for full service. When I first started, I thought maybe I would. However, now I really just don't need the work, and it complicates things, and it's not, the boundary there is not as firm if they know me personally. And I just know it's going to lead to constant messages, people getting attached, etc. At the end of the day, that is my main concern, is boundaries and people overstepping with me. And I just think knowing them personally is going to lead to... Anyway, that was the first time it happened. If you guys would like to hear the story times on the other times, please let me know in the comments, and I will tell you those.
Man, she's talking about her story times as a 304. It's serious. Like, you see a lot blowing up from that. And she probably seen one of those people on TikTok, one of those ladies, and said, I can do that. I can go be a 304 and blow up the same way. And you know what? People want to hear their stories. Why not? It's interesting, right? I guess so. Be a 304, get a bunch of bodies, never be able to get a man in my life because I can't fathom it. I've been with so many guys. I'm used to that. I'm used to big ones. I'm used to all kinds of ones. Like, I can't understand just one. But that's what happens. And they don't care. And then they're going on the verge of mental breakdown. And they realize why nobody wants her. That's why. Nobody's going to want you because of that, of the choices you make, the things you do. You're a single mom, many different things. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. See you next vid.